Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnanadegula channel. In this video we will see the meaning of Prabandha. Prabandha is Prabandha in Carnatic music, particularly Carnatic music. What is the meaning of Prabandha? And of course the contributions of Sri Purandara Dasa to this Prabandha type of compositions. But before we go to the details, I request you to like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Now, Prabandha, it's a very ancient musical form, lyrics form. It served as the foundation for the later Carnatic music compositions. It's a structured composition which has lyrics sahitya and which has melody raga, and it is similar to modern day kritis and varnams, but the format was rigid format. Now Prabandhas, they were very highly structured and contained several fixed sections. The fixed sections like Udgraha, Mela Pada, Dhruvapada, Abhoga, like this. So now this Udgraha, it was the opening part of a song. It is like an introductory section of the Prabandha, similar to the pallavi in the modern Carnatic compositions. It sets the tone and introduces the raga, that melodic framework, and tala, rhythmic cycle of the composition. It sets that thing. The Udgraha is usually very attractive, catchy, ensuring that the listener is attracted into the musical flow, that particular song, lyrics, everything put together. Then you have the main body of the composition called as the Mela Pada. This is like a core section where the lot of lyrics and melody develop. It contains the essence of the song. It contains the essence of the song, expanding on the theme introduced in the Udgraha. It often includes elaborations on devotion, philosophy, musical brilliance. It depends on the composer's what his intention is, whether he wants to go into philosophy, devotion, all kinds of, or he wants to show his brilliancy in these words, all those things. Now you have this Dhruvapada, which means it is a repeated refrain. So this section acts like a chorus, meaning it repeats after certain intervals, reinforcing the main idea of the composition. Just like the chitte, swaras or anupallavi in Carnatic music, sometimes it is like this. The Dhruvapada serves as a stable reference point that the composition returns to, giving a sense of rhythm and structure. Now, an example is, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. It keeps repeating after every stanza, that you can compare it to this Dhruvapada. The last one is called as the Abhoga. That means it's a conclusive part, conclusion. This is the last section of the Prabandha. Abhoga serves as a closure to the musical and lyrical ideas presented in the composition. It brings it satisfies the resolution to the melody and often carries a spiritual or some kind of message. It could be even philosophical message, spiritual message, or depending upon the circumstances, social message, all these kinds of things. This particular end, it ensures that the composition, whatever that has been written, it ends very smoothly. It ends with some grace, and it leaves a long-lasting impact on the listener. This is how this all these four padas, Udgraha, opening part, main body of the composition called Mela Pada, Dhruvapada, repeated refrain, then Abhoga. All these things they form a part of this Prabandha. Now, according to some these things, there were major two types of Prabandhas. One was called as Shastra Prabandha. It was more focused on musical theory and strict musical grammatical, that way. Then you had the other type called as Chitra Prabandha. It was more creative and poetic, allowing some kind of beautification freedoms, artistic beautification freedoms like this. Now, Prabandhas influenced the evolution of, they say, kritis, varnams, padams, javalis, all these things. It formed the core of Carnatic music composition today. All these kritis, varnam, padam, javali, all these form the core of this Carnatic music compositions today. Now, Purandara Dasa, this great Sangita Pitamaha, his impact on Prabandha and other musical forms was revolutionary. His contributions were that simplification and popularization of Prabandha. He made Prabandha compositions more accessible to the common people by using simple Kannada language, in the local language. His compositions, they had a clear structure, devotional essence, making them suitable for both learning and singing. That was the contribution. Then he structured the ragas and tala system also, influencing how Prabandha compositions were set. He did that. We all know that he established Swaravali, Janti Varsi, Alankara, Gita, which now is a part of Carnatic music training. Then this Prabandha that style was used in his Devarnamas. His Devarnamas, particularly devotional songs to Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, all these things, they followed this Prabandha structure. They were simple but emotionally expressive. Many of his compositions had all this Udgraha, Dhruvapada, Abhoga. This made this structure, it was structured but enjoyable. Like this, he composed all these things. Of course, the standardization of teaching methods also he did. Then he was an inspiration for later composers also. The thing is, his raga-based approach helped in the transition from the Prabandhas to the kritis, like this it is. So now Purandara Dasa's Prabandha-like compositions are still sung in Carnatic concerts and bhajan traditions. Now his devotion-infused music keeps bhakti raga traditions alive in modern times. So viewers, Prabandha was an early structured form of Carnatic music that evolved into modern compositions. To sum it up, Sri Purandara Dasa played a vital role in simplifying, structuring, preserving all these things. And he ensured a solid foundation for future generations. His work remains an eternal guide for both musicians and music lovers. With this, we will conclude this explanation on Prabandha. I hope this was quite interesting and then you all liked it. I request you to please put your thumbs up mark, like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you viewers for your valuable time.